To start, how would you describe your sense of style?
Um, Start again.
Okay, probably like earthy, put together, and maybe like creative.
I'll describe it as unique to me.
I would describe it as comfortable and kind of vintage. Yeah.
I try to wear things that have a flow, kind of.
My style in particular, I think that it's really cool, and I think that it's really expressive of myself. I think that I set myself apart on purpose, and I think that other people appreciate that.
Well, I don't know how to describe my style. Never really thought about it, but I wear like Urban Outfitters, Zara, Urban, Zara. All I can think of right now is the top of my head.
I think from an outsider's perspective, I think they'd see me more as like a bit of a drifter in that sense, because I don't have a specific like uniform that I wear every day. You know, like, today I was just like, I'm gonna wear flannel with a white shirt and some jeans, and then decided that. But catch me tomorrow wearing like a whole camel coat. I have worn that to school before, so yeah.
I know it sounds a little like cliche, but like kind of grungy, like alternative.
Do you feel like assumptions can be made about you or about other people based on what you wear?
Yeah, I think your style kind of speaks to who you are a bit. I don't think you can make judgments. I don't think it's fair to, but I think we automatically make judgments about people based on what they're wearing, and I think clothing is a way of expressing yourself.
I can tell if someone seems like not very self-confident by their style. You can look at it and you see their friend group and you see, okay, well, this person's wearing, one of those like trucker hats with the bent brim and the netting in the back with like a pullover hoodie or like a Patagonia quarter zip, and gray sweats with the sweats tucked into the socks and like unlaced running shoes or Vans or something. You can tell that they're like, it shows they're like a niche within like their friend group, whatever. It shows that to me, it shows that they don't have very much of an individuality, or individual sense of style.
With friends and I'm walking around, my friends tell me like everyone's staring at you. Like I don't really notice that. I think I've just become used to it because I've been dressing in a different way since like the beginning of high school, I think. But I mean, like I don't really know really what they think of me.
Sometimes, like I'll think about, like I'll walk out of my house in the morning and then I'll be like, like, is this something I'll be judged for wearing? But like not really, I don't really care.
If I meet other people outside of school, sometimes if they're wearing that kind of uniform of like leggings and I don't know, like North Face vest and like bean boots or something, I can kind of tell like, okay, you're probably friends with like those kinds of people who all dress in that same way as well.
Like Bethesda and like our high school, do you think you could sort of tell something about people based on what they wear?
No, because I met way too many people that I guess wear things that I would say they're different because of their clothes, but actually when you get to know them, it's just that that's the way they go. You can't really tell their personality by their clothes.
I definitely make 101 judgments about someone by the way they're dressed. It's not how fancy they're dressed or what brands they're wearing, though that can affect it. It's a lot more the look they're going for, and at least here, there are a lot of people who just preppy, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just there are usually associations with that.
Actually, I don't really. I think that in some cases it's been easier because you're like, oh, they're maybe cool like me, but in most cases I actually don't really pay attention to that because I think that it's less I think that just because of where we go to school, I think style is a little less prevalent with the majority of people.
It's not very nice of me, but like when someone usually when someone's wearing normal clothes, I don't immediately look at their clothes. Like when I meet someone, I'm not like looking at their clothes. It's mostly like when they're wearing something slightly out of the ordinary or completely out of the ordinary. That's when I notice it. I don't immediately think like if you're wearing boring clothes and you're a boring person. It's more like if you're wearing non-normal clothes, then you're a non-normal person. And then so that's what I kind of think. And like I usually gravitate towards those people who have like different styles.
I definitely feel like I've been like more like kind of like interested, not like a full-on attraction, but like more like interested in like getting to know someone who like just is more like me. And that's really like terrible. Like I really like to like meet everyone, but like yeah, maybe it's because like I assume that like because they dress similar to me, like we have the same interests, but that's not always the case.
I do like to say that I want to be friends with people with a different style, but often I'm like very intimidated, even though it's like where like you dress like a weirdo. Like, it's okay to go out and like, make friends with other weirdos too, but still, I still feel kind of intimidated because a lot of times I think like their style is like more developed than mine or something, or like they have like they could be like cooler friends than me. I don't know, it's like lame stuff like that. But like some of my friends, like even though I made my friends like middle school before they even like had like the desire to have like a different style, like nowadays a lot of them have like grown to have their own unique style. So I think that's really interesting how like we all started off as like these like little normal people and then we grew up to be like this group of like weirdos.
The number one thing, just like where would you want to wear and make it your own?
You guys are talking about this like I think about what I wear. I don't think about what I wear. I do me. Like I get up and think, how do I feel? Like what mood am I in? And then I get dressed based on that mood, I just get dressed. Like I don't think about it, okay? You're trying to put all of this on me as if I think about this shit. Like I don't think about it. I do it.
All right. Meg, anything else to add? No. That's good.
Can you get a picture of me right now?
Yeah.